no different. So let's go over Austin Metro. Some people are thinking, oh, some of you've been following us. You're thinking, oh, does Austin Metro, Silicon Valley of the South is already tapped out? I mean, not really true. Yeah, if you deep inside Austin, yes, it's tapped out. It's amazing, right? Richard, you see, you've been following my investors. You've been doing investment loans for our investors, not just our investors, for many of the investors, especially in California over the past 10 years. I've been promoting Austin for the past 10 years with my partner, Ken Renner, right? And Ken Renner is still promoting Austin Metro for my group in Central Texas. Really, I mean, before 2020, when we seen, inside Austin, from 2020 to 21, Travis County, I mean, the median price today, like 580,000. I mean, that is shocking. Our investors were buying rental property as a result of my recommendation all these years consistently. Imagine, have you bought a single family home, new construction inside Travis County, inside Austin Metro, right now, inside for like, 200,000, 250,000. I mean, in 1 year inside Austin, I mean, it has grown to like almost $600,000 median price. Anyway, skyrocketing prices and all that. So the few investors that enter the Austin market before 2020, look, you receive a windfall. Congratulations for those of you who took action. And Ken Renner, along with myself, congratulate all of you. You made a killing in Austin in the past few years, right? I mean, but now you can't. It's not affordable anymore for investor. You have to go out in the outskirts. You have to go beyond Austin. There are still opportunity. The Silicon Valley of the South, Austin Metro, is really Central Texas. You can even include San Antonio below as part of this Austin Metro, really, for years to come. We see the growth around here. So all the growth has spanned out way beyond outside Austin, right? We're talking, let me give you some example. Some of the smaller cities. I mean, we no longer encourage our investors to do Round Rock or Pflugerville or Georgetown because they're already too expensive. Right now, a single family home for 1,500 square foot is already like $450,000. It was just shocking. So this corridor within 20 miles of Austin, the outskirts are way too expensive. So we are going to suburbs, right? Suburban growth up 1 hour north to Temple, Belton, and Killeen, and then 1 hour south into San Marcos, New Braunfels, and into San Antonio. So this is the path of growth, still growing for years to come. Austin Metro, Central Texas, right now still cash flow, right? And 30, 40, 50 miles away from Austin. So we're still doing well. So don't think there's no more opportunities. Suburban growth, the migration into the suburbs from Austin for years and years to come, population growth, job growth, and more high-tech companies moving into Austin. So before I go into the second hub, Richard, you've been working with our investors, you have been doing investment loans for our investors that have purchased in Central Texas over the years, especially the last 12 to 24 months. What are your thoughts about the potential for growth in the Silicon Valley of the South, Austin Metro?
Yeah, I mean, I actually purchased a couple myself, year and a half ago.
Wow.
And like anything else, I mean, I wish I bought 5 of them or 10 of them. I wish I had cup of noodles if I had to put every dime I had into that market, because not only have they rapidly appreciated, I mean, I probably up 40%, 50% in under 2 years in value, which is insanity. But what we're seeing now is rents are actually increasing as well. And I actually saw an article on Barron's, the financial magazine, and they were basically talking about rent inflation and how it's here to stay and how it's really just starting, meaning rents are going to continue to increase to catch up to the real estate market in the coming years, which, I've owned real estate for 12 or 13 years now. And, you always think you understand how real estate builds wealth. And I can tell you don't really understand it until you've owned real estate for at least a decade, because that's where you start seeing the wealth building, right? You invested for, 8%, 10% return, you're making 250 in cash flow. Well, what happens when rents go up $300? Now you're making 550 in cash flow, right? What does that do to your return at that point? And then also, the fact that you start paying down so much principal there at that point as well. So, yeah, I mean, the market obviously has grown a lot, but there's sustained growth. I mean, even sitting here listening to your presentation, I'm like, I need to try to take down another one or two, ASAP. But yeah, I mean, more and more people are moving into these markets, and more tech companies are moving into these markets. So I think we're going to see sustained growth. Maybe not 40% a year like it's been the last couple of years, but probably better than what it's been in California, which is crazy to think, because we've been booming here in California.
Well, absolutely. Very well said, Richard. Yeah, the rent is increasing in many markets at double digit, 10, 20%. So you're thinking, wow, if I buy a $300,000 or $350,000 single family home, how can I get cash flow, right? Yeah, you're getting cash flow now because the rent is like at least 2,000 right now. Is that amazing? So, it's just amazing. You can still get cash flow in the market that we are discussing. So with that said, my takeaway with Austin Metro, you can still buy cash flow properties into the suburban area in Central Texas, outside of the Austin Metro. And my team, Ken Renner and his team, been in Austin Metro for the past 35 years. So yeah, he's been helping. So he has helped so many people become so rich. Those investors that pull the trigger and buy in Austin all these years, especially in the past few years. So there's no crash, and there's none of those kind of things, because we just stated, there are still tremendous amount of demand and still lack of supply. That's the bottom line, right? 1 month supply in this kind of markets, 6 months supply is balanced. We're not seeing that.